beast mode. I tend to go beast. I tend to go beast mode.
What's up, guys? It's iTend2GoBEAST, and I just opened a can of ravioli with a tomahawk. Oh gosh, as you can tell, I correlate the consumption of my food and my work very closely. But seriously, I drove back to school today because I have to work a 9-hour shift tomorrow, which really sucks. Didn't get to spend as much time with my family as I'd liked. Had to come back on Thanksgiving break a little early. And it just so happens that all the fine collegiate eating establishments, because they are all just 5-star restaurants, if you're in college, you know what I mean. All college eating establishments are just top-notch. And I actually don't mean to bag on it too much. It's alright. But they all happen to be closed right now, and they don't reopen until Monday when school restarts. And so, right now I'm kind of like at a loss for food. And obviously I'm a college student, so I'm poor. And this poses a problem for me because personally, I eat about every 2 hours, and whether that be a full meal, a meal between meals, or just like a protein shake, something like that, protein bar, a little muscle milk, peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I always eat something every 2 hours, and that's really because right now I'm in a phase of my lifting where I'm really focused on bulking. So obviously I'm really watching what I'm eating, really focusing on my caloric intake, what I'm putting into my body, putting in the right type of food, just really focused on my nutrition right now. I'm almost like my eating is like on a schedule, and it's very strict schedule. So I always make sure I have food. But this poses a problem for me, obviously, with no eating establishments around, because there's not like there's a lot of room, or there's not a lot of room, but I don't got a lot of food in my room. Obviously, it's not like I got a whole grocery shopping list sitting in there. But I have a lot of hems of fruit, nuts, and some ravioli cans and stuff. And I go to get my ravioli can, and I realize, where the heck is my can opener? And then I'm like, well, shoot, it's in my girlfriend's room, which I guess makes sense because it is her can opener. But I feel like the can opener belongs in my room because I need it. So it should be in my room because I need it right now. And she's back at home, obviously, like 3 hours away. So how am I supposed to get this can opener? It's like 1 o'clock here. No one's got a can opener. There's no one even here. I'm like in an empty, deserted building right now because everyone's at home eating turkey still, leftover turkey, getting fat, trying to run it off now probably. I don't know. But I don't have a can opener, and this really creates a very awkward situation for me and my can of ravioli. We're both in the room at the same time. The ravioli can has not been opened yet. The ravioli can looks at me. I look at the ravioli can, and it's just an overall awkward situation. And I'm like, what am I gonna do about this? And very nerdily, I don't know if nerdily is a word, but for this situation, it's going to be a word. Very nerdily, the first thing I think of, when I'm thinking, what can I open this can with? I gotta eat. I gotta get these glorious contents out of this can. Very nerdily, the first thing I think of is a tomahawk, and that's kind of how this all happened. I used the blunt end of a tomahawk, which kind of got like a spike at the bottom, and just pretty much stabbed my food. Just stabbed right through the can, and then I kind of took the actual tomahawk part and was kind of like chopping around the rim, kind of like when you take a knife and you just kind of hit around like a jelly can or a pickle can, to kind of loosen it up. I do that, but basically I just kind of punished my food with a tomahawk because I'm a barbarian like Conan. I don't know what I'm talking about, guys. This is completely irrelevant. But I want to say a few things quick, something that isn't irrelevant that is actually important. And first off, this is a new series I'm going to be doing called MOAB Fails, where basically I fail. And you could probably derive that from the title. I probably didn't have to explain that, but just to avoid any misconfusion. Oh gosh, 21 kill streak and martyrdom. almost kills me, and then the guy finished me off in one shot. What a fail on my part. That sucks, you know, because I guarantee I would have got it if that guy wouldn't have killed me. But anyways, this will be a new series called MOAB Fails, where basically I'll be bringing you some gameplay where I do really well, but end up failing before I get the MOAB, which happens a lot more often than I would like it to, especially when I'm like running around with like a random weapon like the striker, and completely just rushing, you know, really playing aggressive, not expecting to do anything great, and just end up completely destroying everybody. And then I'm like, shoot, because I checked the scoreboard, I'm super close to a MOAB, and bam, I fail, and I cry. I'm disappointed in myself. I say nobody understands the pain I'm going through. It's very very dramatic. It's very devastating to me. Not really. But secondly and lastly, I want to mention that my new audio, or not my new, my audio sponsor, Specs, the guys that have done all the awesome, just like fantastic music for my montages such as Instinct and Humiliation Chronicles, they just finished a hard rock remix that they've been working on for a couple months to a popular anime television show's theme song. I can't think of the name right now. It's something with, it's like Spice and Wolf or something like that. But apparently it's kind of like making a comeback right now, and it's really trending. And while it is trending, they want to do a new theme song for it. So they did like a hard rock, kind of like heavy metal remix, and it's just freaking fantastic. Like, even if you're not into the rock thing, because I wouldn't say like that's my #1 type of music, but I love the song. Like, I honestly listen to it, and it almost kind of has a Christmas feel. But there'll be a little box floating in the video right now where you can click on that. There'll also be a link in the description, and I'd really just recommend go check that out. You know, show them some love, drop them a comment, like the video. But hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay. It's been iTend2GoBEAST mode with you guys. Peace out.